Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, July 21st, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Glad you're here. Here is Friday's charts, just three trades from Friday for plus 32. Not the biggest profitable week we've ever had, but still ended up profitable for the week. Had a nice sell-off there on once we had a little bit of back and forth. Finally got to a breakout on the put side and took advantage of that. And then another little sell-off that happened about noon. Then it was back and forth. Lots of opportunity in here for trades on Friday. And let's see here. SPY closed Friday at 627.37. And looks like we may have a gap play. Let's head up. Well, actually, let's head back. It looks like we have a gap play because
I
oh,
don't
no,
think
we don't.
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
so.
There's the current price at 628.61. So no gap play this morning. Let's head on up. Let me add somebody in. Let me get rid of this. Cancel that. Cancel right extension. Cancel right extension. There we go. All right. So current price is sitting at 628.61. Let's head over to the option chain. Over here, I am trading today and will likely be at the start at the 628 on the call side and probably the 631 on the put side. We'll see. We've got 746,000 traded in pre-market volume, not huge volume by any extent. Anything below a million is kind of weak. That's okay. That doesn't really mean much to us. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and toss it over to Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tam. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend. I was pretty much break even on Friday. Just had the two trades. I did close out part of my put contracts that I'd opened on Thursday. Still have half of them open, so we'll see what happens here this morning. Um, Today, really, the only announcements are a 3 month and a 6 month bond auction at 11:30. Other than that, it's a blank slate today. Tomorrow morning, Chairman Powell's going to do a speech at 8:30, and we'll have various other announcements throughout the week. Just remember, we have started the second quarter earnings reports coming out from various companies. Actually, from all the companies here started last week, some of the banking last week, and we'll see where that goes this week. I will be trading this Friday's expiration, the 25th of July, on any new trades. And again, looking to get out of that current put that I have. And with that, I think that's about it from here.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the reports. Not a whole lot going on today, but you're right. We're in the middle of earnings season. Um, and just a reminder, as always, to have 20 cents between each of your hash marks on your chart. So we're all looking at the same size candles from day to day. Want to welcome some newcomers who are in the room today. I'm glad you're here. We'll talk a little bit more about what we do here once we get in to trading a bit in less than 30 seconds. There's 15 seconds. There's 10. Stand by. We're going to get going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's the opening bell. We are in. And opening with just over a little over a million in the underlying asset, traded on the underlying asset. Price moving up a little bit. See if I can get into my Schwab account here. Let's let manga in. There we go. Okay, so I've got the Dow is up by 87, Nas is up by 67, and S&P is up by 13. So we're starting with a positive market this morning, positive broader indices this morning. Price rising slowly here. Obviously, a lot of volume that first minute, way over 100,000. Price kind of stalling here. Moving up very slowly. Looks like we're going to be in a fairly tight range. Here for a little bit. Price continuing up. So let's look over at the option chain. So I'm going to be at the 628 on the call side and the 630 on the put side. Again, I'm in today's expiration. You can trade tomorrow's. You can trade with Keith. Pick up that extra time value, which allows Keith to hold his trades a bit longer. Okay, I'm going to put a pseudo demand zone on the bottom of this first 5 minute. So I know Keith was about to say it.
Yep, you heard me thinking it.
I did. There we go. Price flattening out here. So we don't typically trade the first 5 minutes of the market. We kind of wait for that to go by unless there is an obvious breakout in trend that develops in that first 5 minutes. We tend to leave that first 5 minutes alone, but we are outside the first 5 minutes now. Price is still rising slowly. We'll see if this is going to break out and become something. Dow's up 53, Nas up 81, S&P's up 16, 17 now. All right, keeping an eye on the 628 on the call side. Delta's getting a bit high, but don't want to go to a 55 delta. That's the first red candle we've seen. So, for those of you who are new joining us for the first time, let me give you a tour of what you're seeing here. And just a reminder, if you can sign in at by 9:15 each morning, we run a video that does a whole orientation and tour and goes through our indicators and what type of trades that we take. So very informative if you can tune in at 9:15 Eastern.
I would agree. It is very informative.
Thank you. Um, so just starting in the upper left, this is just a regular 1 minute chart with a volume subchart. You'll see there's a red line there on that volume subchart that is set at 100,000. We like to see above 100,000 as much as possible. We get breakouts and trends when it's above that line. Not that we don't below, but it's just more frequent when it is above. Doesn't necessarily go into our calculation for getting in and out of a trade, but it's something that we do like to track because we know that we above 100,000 we get more price movement. Simply because there's more traders trading, there's more trades going off, and there's more opportunity for the market maker to move price when there's more traders participating in the market. So that's what we like to see. Below that is a 5 minute chart. And this is what we do our zones on. Our zone is one of our two indicators that we use for determining when we get in and out of trades. And below that is a MACD, moving average convergence divergence study. And that is one of the two indicators that we use. The thing to know about that is when the blue line is above the gold line and pointing up, we are in a call bias position. That is, we'd be looking for a call trade. When the blue is pointing down or even under the gold line, we're looking for a put. So when price is going up, we're looking for a call trade. When price is going down, we're looking for a put trade. Over to the right, lower right, is another 1 minute chart, but it's in Heikenase mode. Heikenase view mode simply averages price over 2 candles. So it takes out the price jitteriness that we normally get in the 1 minute candle stick chart. This helps us to see trends and breakouts easier. We don't get all that red, green, green type of candle movement. We get solid colors when it's moving one direction and solid color when it's moving the other direction. So handy to have. And below that is another MACD drawing or study. The MACD is tuned to the way price moves on SPY and QQQ. We have it set so it moves along with the price variations that goes along with that with SPY and QQQ. We trade triple Q on occasion as well. We kind of go from SPY to Q to SPY. We've been trading SPY for a number of months now, and we keep an eye on triple Q to see if it's moving better. If it is, we'll switch back to triple Q, but right now we're trading SPY. Upper right is a instance of active trader, which is a way to get into and out of trades. There's two ways to get in and out of trades. One is there on active trader, and the other is through the option chain, which you do not see. That's on a second monitor of mine, and I use the option chain to get in and out of trades. So that's just a quick tour of what you see on your screen. All right, going over to the, I'm going to move down to the 629 on the call side. 629 strike call. And thinking about getting into this trade.
Crossing over Friday's high.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into the 629 on the call side.
I'd hold off.
Whoop. Didn't pull the trigger yet.
I was just about ready to do it myself.
Just do these.
You did, Ashim?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. We'll look to get into this when this, if this reverses back again. There we go. So looking at the 629. See, it's worked out, Ashim.
I'm going to go ahead and try to get in on this.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'm filled at 125.
I did not get filled.
And I'm going to go ahead and take profit now
Yeah,
and out at 138. 125 to 138.
yeah, I did not get filled on that. Pass the
Okay.
355 to 384.
See, that worked out a shame.
Great,
You did.
great.
Thanks. Now it's going up. I'm
Now
out
it's
of
going
trading.
up. Yep.
I'm going to try that again.
Okay.
Okay, got in for $4.
All right. Stand by the 629 on the call side. All right. Price is still going up, just slowly. Maybe going into a little bit of consolidation now. There it goes. All right. Stand by the 629. Let's enter the 629 in at 162. Two.
Come on, keep going up.
We've got it's a very strong trend up. Just pausing a little bit right now.
Come on, get back up there. Come on, green, green. Yeah, that's it. Get on up there.
A little crazy Ivan action there.
Yep. That's it. Come on up. Come on. I'm going to see if I can try to get some profit here in a second. Come on. Come on. You can get up there like a little bit more. Come on. Come on. Jump on up there. Come on. Jump up there.
All right, stand by to take profit. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here. And out at 167, 162 to 167.
Come on. One cent below what I want. Come on. Bill. Bill. There we go. $4 to 414.
Okay. Just looking like this was going to run out of steam.
Yeah.
But continuing up. So, two positive trades. Start our Monday with.
I'm glad I closed half of those puts out on Friday.
Yeah, bet. Okay. We've got 6 million traded on the underlying. We've got less than 4 minutes till the pop at the top. Dow's up 120, Nasdaq's up 154, S&P's up 30. So continuing to be a very positive market as price continues up.
Yeah, no announcements at 10, but doesn't mean there won't be a pop at 10.
Mm-hmm. Well, we haven't had much in consolidation or price pauses. Been pretty much going up. Yeah, we did have some consolidation a little earlier.
We'll be back in 1 minute, Tim.
All right. Got less than 2 minutes till the pop at the top. Getting a little bit deeper reversal this time. All right, coming up on pop at the top here at the top of the hour. And we're in the pop. There it goes.
Jumping up again, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, pop at the top.
pop at the top.
Well, no supply zone yet, and no real demand zone either yet.
No, it's been a very directional market this morning. So good pop at the top, lots of volume coming in. fairly good price movement on the call side. So for those of you who don't know what the pop of the top is, or for our visitors, we have noticed through the years that at the top of the first hour of the market, that we get some sort of move most mornings. Can be related to news, reports, something coming out, and can be related to nothing at all, like it was this morning. Just additional volume that will come in that the market maker brings into the market at the top of the hour, and we get tend to get a pretty good price move, which we did this morning based on that higher volume. It doesn't happen every morning, but it happens enough mornings that we know there's something going on. The only reason we don't trade it is we just never know which direction it's going to go. It can go up, it can go down. We tend not to want to be in a trade when the pop happens. We like to be out of a trade and not trade it for several minutes before the pop. But that was the pop. Price is still rising.
Yeah, MACD's pretty getting up there though.
Yeah, definitely on the 5-minute. Price is beginning to show more frequent reversals. Price showing some signs of sell-off here. Our 1-minute MACD has crossed over to the put bias side. Got a supply zone forming up here. Good tight agreement. We'll see if it holds.
Both Tesla and Alphabet will report earnings on Wednesday. So those are the first of the big techs reporting for the second quarter results.
Hmm. Okay. Price may be in some consolidation now. So far, our supply zone is holding on. It's got another 12 seconds left before we can mark it. And there we go. Okay, so we can go ahead and put in a supply zone. All right, let's head over to the put side of things, and I'll be at the 631 on the put side. 631 strike put.
I'm going to go ahead and get in on that.
All right. All right. Stand by on the 631 on the put side.
Got in at 322.
I'm going to hold off on this for a little bit.
Come on, Ivan.
Come on back down.
Come on. You can do it.
Price trying to get back down very slowly.
There we go. Come on.
Still looking at the 631 on the put side. 631 strike put.
And I'm already in that. Waiting for it to come back down.
Got 9,900,000, close to 10 million traded on the underlying. Dow still up 114, NASDAQ up 157, S&P up 30.
Yeah, that's it. Come on down. Do have a close order in just above VWAP.
Okay.
As it jumps down there. Come on, Price. VWAP's a calling. I hear it.
Mm-hmm. Still keeping an eye on the 631 on the put side. Yeah, price is kind of meandering sideways right now. Actually, price is heading up a bit. Oh, big tranche of volume just came in to push that up. Didn't stay up though.
Come on, get back down there.
Hmm.
Pooey.
And swing back over to the call side, probably to the 630 on the call side. See if this is going to reverse back down. Both our MACDs are back on the call side. It's like more consolidation here. Had that just that huge breakout in the morning and that long trend that lasted for an hour before it turned around. Now price is heading back up again. Now we have broken through the supply zone, but I want to see more up movement in price before I consider a call trade.
We did get a doji on the 5-minute chart a couple candles ago.
Oh, sure did. Look at that.
Don't get those very often.
Uh-uh. And price did indeed turn around. So we got two trades. I've got two trades, both positive, up 18 cents.
I just have one closed and still have that put open.
Mm-hmm. Price continuing to move up slowly. No frequent reversals in here.
That's the wrong direction.
Yeah. All right, we are 1 hour in. We've got 11,999,000, actually call it 12 million now. Traded on the underlying. Dow is up 161, Nas up 171, S&P up 36. Price just in more consolidation here, just going sideways. Had some good volume at that 10:30 minute. Came in, but not a lot of price movement. That happens. Yeah, price continuing to rise. Keep an eye on the 631 on the call side. If this should start picking up some speed going up, we'll look at a call trade. Right now, price rise is barely keeping up with time decay. Getting a nice reversal here. So that price may be reversing off this little reversal.
I think we can move that supply zone up.
Oh, we certainly can. And we can move up the demand zone too. Let's activate that. Move that up to there. Activate that to there. And we're going to add a real demand zone here. There we go. And excuse me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. See, price have not moved a whole lot.
Nope, it hasn't.
Basically in a little bit more of an extended messy middle here. So we got 12,212,000 in traded on the underlying. Dow is up 134, Nas is up 172, S&P's up 33. We've got a couple of good trades already in this morning. Things have been slow since that nice long trend up that we had.
Five-minute MACD's trying to cross over coming down.
Mm-hmm. So 5-minute MACD is heading toward a cross. Price just kind of meandering sideways now. Not a lot of price movement. Volume is down a bit. Won't stay like this forever. We know that. Price heading back up a little bit, just slowly, but still mostly going sideways in consolidation.
Doji there.
Mm-hmm. See if we end up with a reversal. So Doji did result in a nice reversal down.
Keep coming down.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, it's down there. So to explain our zones here a little bit more, we mark these zones whenever price comes to a point, stops, and reverses. We call that a price agreement, and we mark that with a zone. Now, the bottom zone is called the demand zone or support. Top zone is called supply zone or resistance. And you can see how price came up, stopped, reverse down, we mark that. Now, the reason we mark these is that price tends to respect these zones quite a bit. It will bounce off the zones. It will either bounce through, creating a trade opportunity for us, or it will bounce between the zones. And it's amazing how well price will adhere to these zones, but it gives us a little bit of a lets us know a little bit ahead of time what may be happening with price. So this is one of our two indicators we use. Our second indicator, of course, is our MACD on the bottom, and the 5-minute just crossed over into the put bias side. So price is continuing to come down. But with the zones, we're often looking for price to break through a zone to get into a put call or a put trade. But that's just a little bit about our zones and how we use them. And again, if you can be on the call at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time, we run about a 6-minute video that runs through our charts, our indicators, and our trades that we take. And if you're new to our system, that's really important to see.
Come on, get down below the demand zone there.
Price just moving very slowly, not a lot of direction. It's during these times, you just have to be patient, wait for price to pick up, start moving. We wait for our trades to come to us. We trade breakouts and trends. There is a tendency to, want to get into a trade because we haven't gotten into a trade in a while this morning just to get into a trade. But no, that's the wrong way to look at it. The way to do it is of course, just be patient and it will come around.
All right, get down through that demand zone.
Mm-hmm. It's going in the right direction, Keith.
Yeah. I backed off on my exit price just to try to get 10 cents or so on it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you can do it.
You see how price came down right into the demand zone, bounced off it a little bit, and reversed up a bit.
Come on, get back down there.
Got 15,345,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is still up 164, Nas up 158, S&P up 33. We've got about a minute and a half left to the session this morning. Looks like we'll just end up with a couple of trades this morning, both positive. Okay, it is 11 o'clock. That's going to go ahead and conclude it for our session this morning. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate your support of the room. And again, we ended up with two positive trades this morning. Keith is still working on a couple of trades, a couple of put trades. But that's going to do it for me. And Keith, thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you. I'll keep an eye on these trades here. Hopefully, we'll get out of at least one, if not both of them, here this afternoon.
Okay. Very good. All right, guys. We will see you all tomorrow morning. You take care.